There we go. Get my mic round. Might help. Right. We are live on good old Twitch, and we are live on YouTube. Superb, superb, superb. All right. Let's go and log on to the web playable for the first time today. So I know we'll have some bits here to look at. We got round one of Cosmic Crucible that I'm going to have to do in a minute. I don't want to leave it too late. So we'll start that right now. So we are in round one up against Get Triangled. That's right, Get Triangled. Get Triangled is actually from Baby Yoda, which is interesting. Smaller. Got Professor X. We are actually in the middle of the pack here, which is unusual for me. Let's have a look at what they've got on defense. So we got a Null, Thanos, Gore, Gladiator, Scroll room in room one. Looks like they've only made Thanos and Scroll to take advantage of the striker there. We've got a Cursed with Mephisto in room two. So that'll be interesting. We have a Phoenix Force, Quasar, Shadow King, and Black Knight in room three. Room four, we have Hellfire Club with Emma Frost X-Men. Room five, we have a very, very simple Thunderbolts. And room six, we have the usual three-piece of Fantastic Four with Nightcrawler and the Professor X. Now, we have changed our defense this week. So in room one, I put Starjammers. Room two, I put Undying with Iron Patriot, because that's going to give them all more hit power. Room three, we did put in this sort of what is it? In Insidious 6, Superior 6. We've got the same as him in room one, but we've gone with that in room four instead. We've got a Cursed with Leader in room five, and in room six, I've put Vigilante. So we have not masses on off. Well, we have lots on offense, but we don't have masses as in like masses of teams, if that makes any sense. So we're going to go in, and we are going to go with. Now, I think here we could deal with this with. Now, I know that Night Stalkers with Apocalypse has been dealing with the Accursed quite nicely. But I'm just wondering, would Night Stalkers with Accursed be better? Night Stalkers with, Mephisto be better? And I think it would be, you know. I'm going to leave my Mephisto for a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this room first. And we are going to go to our War Squads. We're going to grab our Mighty Avengers, because we love our Mighty Avengers for this sack. And we're going to sack this room with Mighty Avengers. My only worry is that this this room might not be the best. So there's that. That's got rid of those. Just need the Franklin to go now. Beautiful. That is everything I wanted to go. So lovely. Now I'm going to go with my Immortal X-Men. I think I'll be all right here. Should be. Should be all right. So he's going to go. We got immunity and everything there. That's going to give the dodge to him. Hey, oh, bug. There goes my gene. So powerful, aren't they? There we go. Yeah. Okay, fine. I got another idea there. So okay. Got the Awakened on there. Hasn't on Phoenix though. So we'll go in here. We'll take our Immortal X-Men into here. They don't have the Awakened ability there, so let's get the stun on Quasar. Let's get a rewind going. Pull everyone together. Uh, 13 defense up. Let's go. Okay, so we just got the Phoenix to clear up. Or the Omega Red to clean up. That's fine. We're happy with that. That's fine. Need to remember Man Thing. Does he need... a double check Man Thing a minute. 3 or more Night Stalker allies. He's going to gain Taunt. But that's it. So it's not... So am I. T-Bearers, thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't got null anyway, have I? That is a good thing to a degree. Who am I looking for here? Agatha. Oh, let's go. Mephisto on Mephisto fighting. We get to go first. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. There's that one gone. Let's get an ability block here. He's dead. There's the Mephisto ult. We're fine though. And then our Mephisto ults. And we're good. Okay, cool. Lovely. So that got rid of their accursed. That's okay. Yeah, we're fine. not sure if this is going to work. Might be the difference between us clearing this room and not. He's going to start with safeguard. Ideally, then I'd like something that takes safeguard a while. No, I don't need it, actually. Let's try it. Hal, let's go for it. Now they go with that. Okay, so special. We'll pull out that. Well, that wasn't good. I can only hope that my rooms gave him trouble as well. Okay. But as we saved stuff. We'll go F4 APOC here. How's everyone's Saturday going? Hope you're all having a great time on Saturday. Let's get some defense downs out there and some flippity boos. And just Johnny left. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Hey, the one Valentine. What has happened in the last 24 hours in MSF for you, sir? Or what has happened in the last 24 hours? Wee Dog's just got out of work. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hopefully it's not been too bad of a work day today. Let's go into here with Blastar, Kahori, Ares. Oh, it's so much on offense now, it's silly. Oh man, Logan was kind of slow. Damn. What's happened in the last 24 hours then, the one Valentine? Let's go with here. Change that to get in here. Let's go down here. 7 red on Blastar. Got all the rewards from Danger Room. First for completions of both event types. Very nice. Well done. That's awesome news. That is absolutely awesome news. Let's done the Hyperion. Let's get a basic on the Taskmaster. And then a bomb burst. Woo! There's that 7 red going to work, baby! Oh. Congratulations to the one Valentine, though. Yeah, really good. How many nodes did you do for that 7 red Blastar? Was it the 3 node method or more nodes? Let's go with this. Let's drop you. Let's drop you. Let's just put in Odin. And I've got a Black Knight here somewhere. Let's grab the Black Knight. Put him to a fortifier. Put him over there. And kill these guys. Oh, and I finally beat DD7 3, which is way harder than it should be. Nice, nice. And there's him dropping the taunt. Drop that for the slows. Let's get that Emma Frost stunned. Yeah, let's go with it. Put an ability block here. Didn't land it. Clap back. That's better. Clap back again. Zop. Zop. There comes Emma. Smash, 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 smash. How does focus work? Okay, so focus basically is a check against the opponent's resistance. So when you have something like Skirmisher, that's going to give you extra focus. That's going to give you more of a chance to land those negative effects, basically. In a nutshell. Oh, stuff it. Yeah. Bring out all the big guns. You're welcome, B Vedith. You're welcome. There you go. There we 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 go. See if my opponent's made his attacks. We've got half an hour left. Probably has. Yeah, cleared us. What did they do then? So they Starjammers, my Starjammers. They Cabal, Kang, Apocalypse, the Undying. Illuminati. Night Stalker's Odin. Double tapped that room. Didn't do much on the first round around it, but got me in the second one. And then just a vigilante mirror. Okay. Cool. Right. I mean, that wasn't too hard. question is, Sue's going to go first there. Franklin's going to go second. Let's go with it. Stuff it. One or two things. So we've got some World Warrior going on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. That will get us some more of those lovely sigils. Everyone looking forward to chapter 3. You bought level 100 time heist event. Got a few teams at 95. Which characters teams do I get to? ISO 8, T3, level 3. Which character teams do I get to? Okay, so basically purple ISO 3. Is that what you're talking about? Which is what you want for Odin? I'm guessing is what you're asking that question for, just to clarify that, Vedith. So I'm assuming it's for this one here, for Odin. Deanne 1978, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Oh, ISO T3 for the raids. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you a little trick now, Vedith. And then, yeah, so. Sorry, Deanne, sorry. Okay, so, Vedith, this is the easiest way to do this, basically. If you go into your roster and you go to this middle part that says squads, and you can filter this by raids, and basically you want to do your raid squads down to this vigilante squad here. Oh, good question. Well, Deanne, I don't know if you did watch the strike spot with Ryan Jacobson last week, I want to say. Last week, I think it was. What are they going to do with the Eternals? Because I'm like, man, they're so old. They were good still, but now I'm seeing them get beat bad. Okay, so according to the general manager of Marvel Strike Force, in that strike spot, there is going to be an Eternals update in 2026, which I'm looking forward to myself. I think that's going to be an amazing thing. It'd be nice to see Icarus and Cersei come back into the spotlight again for a bit. Will be interesting to see what they do with them as well. Clay Quartermain, welcome in as well. Thank you, buddy. Really looking forward to Chapter 3 and Blue Marvel's event, possibly more the latter. Yes. I tell you what, whilst we are waiting, I don't know if you guys have done yet, but let's go and take a look at Blue Marvel and how bad this is going to be for everyone. So your first node is, and I'm going to update the infographic as well with this, because now we've got the character, you know, that we know what the enemies are like, we can know what we do. So node 1, we are looking at 5 characters, tier 3, so purple ISO level 4. There are no modifications assigned to this mode at all. And we are looking at starting off with a Silver Sable, a couple of Iron Patriots there, look. Oh, I think it's going to be very, very hard. The one Valentine, I think it's going to be very, very hard. So we've got a Super Scroll. We've got 2 Daredevil Moderns there. We've got 2 Miss Marvel Classics. Peter B, Penny. 2 Cravens. 2 Oaths. An Omega Sentinel and a Sentinel. So this might be, well, this should be easy for a lot of us, because a lot of us are going to go in here with like G20, purple ISO level 4. We should be smashing the doors down of this one here. The next one is the 5 Conquerors node, which is where you're going to get your first Blue Marvel icon. It looks like they've reused the XLs here. Black Knight, really? I think Black Knight's going to get absolutely hammered in this, if I'm honest with you. So your 5 Conquerors, and we're going to get 25K's worth of T3 ISO 8 credits. Not massives. We got a Franklin. We've got 2 Omega Reds. That shouldn't be an issue. We got a Quasar. We got 2 Darkhawks. We've got Absorbing Man, Mr. Fantastic, Songbird. So we've got to watch out for the flips there with her. We got Sue, Hyperion. We've got an Omega Red Phoenix Force there, which is quite big, 1 diamond. We have 2 more Absorbing Mans. We have a Victoria Hand, and we have another Path Daddy right there, Mr. Pathtastic. So that should be doable. Moving on to the node with the Conquerors at T3 level 5. And we start with a Professor X. And this is your first chance to get some more T3 level 4 ions. We've got a Blade, we've got a Nemesis, 2 Nemesises, or Nemesi, should I say. Jean Grey, Phoenix, 2 Sebastian Shaws. They're going to be a pain in the butt because of their Cash-tastic, very boom-tastic, yep. 2 of the Sebastian Shaws, they're going to be a pain in the arse because they're not going to drop their taunts very easily. We got a Gore who's going to clear charges. We've got a Captain Britain. Now on this, we have the following mods. We've got the Insidious 6 Barrier Up. We got Brimming with Energy for Brimstone, Cutting Speed for Fantastic 4, Enduring Brimstone, Fantastic Energy, Speed Kills, Insidious Allies. There's nothing else on that node. So I think this is going to be harder than what people think, especially you got a decent sized Hobgoblin there. Yeah, good point. They won't have taunt. Good point. Good point. Yeah. Fantastic for all stop the taunt. I don't know. I'm just worried about this Professor X, especially considering he's like at the top here. Probably means he's going to be the first one up. Then we go into the cosmic section, and this should be a breeze, really, I think, because you've got Super Scroll, okay. We're not worried about that. We've got some Green Goblin Classics, some Hanks. I'm not overly worried about this node. I think this node will be really, really simple. And then we are on to this one here, which is the level 5. Now, hopefully, if you do what I'm going to be doing, which is I'm going to be building my cosmic section first, and I'm just going to slog through those first 5 nodes with my 5 cosmic characters. I don't really worry much about anything else. That is my plan here. So they are all going to get the purple 5 first. So this node here, we're looking at an Azazel. That's not bad. Rachel Summers. Thanos Endgame. More Sebastian Shaws. A Mephisto. Accursed. Black Knight. More Black Knights. Oh, this is going to be a fun node to face. Yeah, we dog cosmic for the first 5 nodes. Donna Hugh 51, thank you for the follow. Thank you ever so much. So that's our first 5 nodes down. Then we go over to City. So we are actually looking like this is the also this is arena mode type, so we're going to get the full Fantastic Four benefits. Who am I bringing for Cosmic? Currently, my plan for Cosmic is going to be the 4-piece Fantastic Four and Quasar. That is going to be my plan for Cosmic. So I have already done at Blue ISO 4, Purple ISO 4. I've already done Franklin, Invisible Woman, Human Torch. In fact, now that we've seen those nodes, let's go and do it, shall we? Let's go there. 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 Let's make Stash Daddy the big old Purple ISO 4. And then let's find Quasar. Oh, we need to get some of those. Let's get those. Let's open 10 for now. Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty solid choice. We still need more. 4 more. Okay. Let's go with that. That'll get us 4 at least. There we go. All right, so let's just put some purple ISO on this dude. And now comes the question. So we've got Johnny as a skirmisher. I think I did Sue as a striker because that's going to help me more in the early nodes. Franklin as a raider. I think I'll keep Quasar as a striker. So yeah, there we go. So we are ready for that first area. When it goes live, we're going to be able to hit this. We're going to be able to hit this. Then comes the blue ISO 5, the purple ISO 5 slog. So yeah, gonna be interesting, I think. How much have we got of this now? 60 energy nearly. Can I wait out till reset? 3 more hours. Let's have a think about this. Okay, so let's go back here now then. So we need to look at the global section. Oh, sorry, the city section. And the city section... See, I do think that certainly for the first section, are they going to keep Purple 5 mainly behind the paywall? Of course they are, Clay, yeah. I think you're going to be just trying to get it through the leaderboard events. So I really want to do a video on that. I think I'm going to cover that in Build Positively this month, which obviously I will be starting to record tomorrow because... although we are on the first of the month now, how my gold works, or how tracking my gold works, should I say? Obviously, the dependencies in this game are rough. To make the ideal team, you need to have time-gated characters like Quasar, who you had the stuff to get him maxed out. Yeah, unfortunately, for players who have joined recently, it's not nice. It really isn't. Non-Mythic City, though. So here we have Old Man Logan, 2 of. Black Bolt. We've got 2 Phantom Ghost Riders, or Phantom Riders. We've got 2 of the Zombie Juggernauts. We've got a Dormammu, 2 Dakins, Spider Slayer, Green Goblin Classic, and 2 Black Knights. Now, this, to me... yeah, like I said, I'm going to cover it in Build Positively this month, Clay, but I'm actually thinking of a new way of using my... or new way of using my power cores, rather than using them in energy-wise for things as much. I'm going to be concentrating a lot more on events with them. And trying to get that Purple ISO 5, like the event that's going to go live next week. I think those things are really important. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you saw the... let me just get it up a minute. Up. Where did I put it to? Safe to build, safe to build, safe to build, safe to build. And our October safe to build guide. There we go. All right, so I obviously put up the safe to build guide. And in there you guys would have seen basically the Blue Marvel section. And looking at this first node, I do think that is going to be one of the better choices for certainly for this node, because we have Hitmonkey in there. Now Hitmonkey's going to negate the revive once from Old Man Logan. He's not gonna negate Phantom Riders, but he will negate all the revive onces that the Dormammu's gonna give out when that one drops. I think that's a pretty decent one. So I think that is gonna be certainly one worth looking at. The second non-mythic city, we've got 2 of the Apocalypses, 2 Knolls. I mean, this is going to be a hell on this, I think. We have 3 Apocalypses on one node here. And then non-mythic global. Now, let's bring up I know I could do it in game, but it's just as easy on here now. So we want domain global. Mythic, but we don't want the mythic. Okay. So non-mythic global. So we're definitely obviously going to be going with Scorpion. Might be needed to remove safeguards, yeah. Possibly piece of cake, possibly. Mind you, Hobgoblin will stop people from reviving as well with his special, if I remember rightly. Yeah, see, Vontae, I'm thinking that as well. I'm thinking that you're looking at Damon, you're looking at Hellcat, you're looking at Living Mummy. And then I do think, like you said, I think you're looking at sort of Sentry. I can't see like any of the new characters being good there. Maybe Swordmaster? Maybe? But I do think it's been made for Sentry. Where is Sentry to? There he is. He's up in the new pile. So yeah, I think I definitely think it's been made for him and these 3 here. And then I think your 4th, your 5th could be anyone really. Yeah, it does. And that'll be important. Yeah, so Dog, I think what you got to remember is that people like myself and probably Vontae and a lot of us aren't going to be entering that section like for months. So I think by that point we will have Sentry unlocked. And unless they bring something else out. That's a good point. So what, we're going to be taking Elsa in? So we're going to be taking Damon, Hellcat, Living Mummy, Sentry, and Elsa? That's going to be interesting. So what are the Krakens going to be taking in then? So they're obviously going to be taking in Damon, Hellstrom, Hellcat, Living Mummy, Elsa. But what do you think is going to be there? Yeah, same, Vontae. Exactly the same. January, probably. When did I unlock? Probably the best bet, actually, is for me to look back and see when I unlocked Odin, because that was effectively Blue Marvel is just Odin again. Let's face it. It is just Odin. Which, you know. So what are the Kraken's going to be using? They're going to be using Damon. They're going to be using Hellcat. They're going to be using Living Mummy. They're going to be using Elsa because that's going to unlock all the Brimstone abilities. But what else would they take? They might take Thunderstrike. Although he is Crucible offense based, so... What will we have out at that point? We'll have out... Lady Bullseye isn't global, she is... Swordmaster's global, Steel Serpent's global, Lady Bullseye City, isn't she? Yeah, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be very, very difficult, I think. We might do, yeah, definitely. Right, I think we need to update that infographic now. Or not right now, but soon. I think we will get more global characters. I mean, you've only got to look here. Like, we've got Steel Serpent, we've got Swordmaster. You know, that's 2 globals we'll have automatically to look at. But I'm going to be interested to see how, or, you know, how they deal with it all. Then we have the next global node, which has a blast star on it. I don't think this is going to be any issues at all. You are going to get some war bonuses from some of these, like Black Knight and Scarlet Witch, Zombie Scarlet Witch and Zombie Jugs. But this looks doable. Again, they're loving these Black Knights, aren't they, at the minute on here? Absolutely loving the Black Knights. And then we come to the ridiculous node with the 27 million power Blue Marvel. Is Black Knight still good? Dion, yes, but only if you have him already built, I would say, in my opinion. And then, so around this 27 million power Blue Marvel. Yeah, so if you've got him at level 105, he's fine. But if you haven't built him yet, if you've like... If he's stuck at like level 1 or something like that, then I would not be putting any resources into him at all. Maybe if you've got him at level 100, take him to level 105, that'll be fine. But anything more than that, I don't think it's worth it. And yeah, so you've got here, we've got a Damon Hellstrom, we've got Living Mummies, We have Captain Britons. We have Old Man Logans. We have more Damons. We have Absorbing Mans. Not that they make any real impact. Rachel Summers. Some Sebastian Shaws. This is going to be a really interesting node. Really, really interesting node. Okay, so the first rule of Marvel Strike Force, Deanne, unless you're willing to put your hand in your pocket for real cash dollar, or cash pound if you're like me in the UK, it is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, we can use 3 teams per day here. That's probably the best thing out of it all. Yeah, so you're for this, Deanne, it is literally just a case of it takes time. It really does take time. This roster that I've got here now, just to show you, I am now 1,148 days into playing the game. So I've been playing it for a fair old while now. Kind of. So what I would say is that we get enough income every single month to build at least 5 characters. I would say so, Clay. Yeah, easier to code, basically. Unless they get the name of the character wrong. Okay, you just answered my question without half an answer. I'll be building like 12 to 15 characters at a time. Yeah. So we get enough, we basically get enough resources free to play every single month to build 1 team. So what you need to be doing is basically cutting. It depends on what you want to do. So there are 2 ways to play this game. You can either play the super Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all long game where you build every single team, or you can catch up to the meta, which is what I suggest you normally do. And you start at a jumping off point. So right now, if it was me, I wouldn't be building anything. Like if I just started the game today, Brimstone would be what I would be looking at from the off. Now, the reason for that is because they have changed the game dramatically. We have, and obviously you've been up playing it, we have this chapter stores now, and the characters are coming into the chapter stores so quickly that you're able to farm them consistently and get them unlocked, the brand new characters. So there is, back when I first started playing the game, they weren't as generous with character shards. Put it that way. When the game was early on, this was before I was playing, you used to have to do blitz for your characters, which a lot of people do say they miss. I know I've got all the Sinister Six and all the X-Men Vigilantes. Okay, so basically what you want to be doing if you've just started, focus on the following teams: Vigilantes, Insidious 6, fantastic. Well, actually, Insidious 6 later on, but first off, Vigilantes. They'll pull you through all your raids, basically, very, very easily. Fantastic for MCU. They're all bio, so you can pull yourself through them. And then Brimstone. Got all of them apart from Hitmonkey. Okay, well, Hitmonkey you will get from, I think he's still in the... Is he still in the Spotlight Orb? Satana's the main... Yeah, so they're all in the Spotlight Orb, so... Right. So we have Trial 2 live now. This is what I love about this week, certainly, is that in the UK, our clocks have already gone back. In America, where the servers are, the clocks have not gone back. So we get Crucible an hour earlier. We get Reset an hour earlier. It's really, really nice. So we lost Trial 1 to get triangled. We are now against Seraph. And on defense, they've put in Room 1 accursed. Full accursed, so that shouldn't be an issue. Room 2, we've got that Insidious Superior 6 combo. We have in Room 3 Mephisto with the Liberty. Interesting. This looks like it's going to be absolute carnage. A 3-diamond Franklin. I don't know who I hate worse, Mephisto or Dormammu. Mephisto, definitely. Dormammu's pretty easily countable, or counterable. Mephisto, not so much. So we're going to go into this. We're going to go into this one here with our Night Stalkers. Yeah. So we're going to Night Stalker Apocalypse this this accursed team here in 1. Let's get at it. 307 million TCP. Ouch, man. Ouch. I didn't actually check my opponent's TCP here. That was stupid of me. So we're going to go in with Agatha. She's going to do all the offense downs and all that malarkey. A bit of rewindy-dindy action. How many assists? Well, that didn't work. Nice one, Wee Dog. 70 mil punch up. Well done. I got to do it with this one, haven't I? The Apocalypse way didn't work, so let's go with this. 70 million punch-ups, pretty good, buddy. Pretty good. I'm having an awful time in Cosmic Crucible at the minute. I will admit that. Right. Okay, let's go for Helverine. That's why you need Mephisto, so you don't get rewound. There we go. Easy. No, Cosmic Crucible starts on a Friday, but I tend to do mine because I stream my matches. I tend to do them on a Saturday night so that I can do 2 rounds, and then Sunday or Monday, dependent on what time I've got, really. I'm not looking forward to this, guys, I must admit. I think I can take this down with Vigilante. Yeah, one of them you would have done already, possibly. So this is round 2 now, so it's live. I'll strip everything. Hitmonkey will go in there. Knock on Mephisto's door. Falcon Joaquin can take a hit. And here we go. Should be pretty much one and done now. Let's clear her defense up. Get some immunity. There we go. Yeah, so Crucible's got 3 rounds, Friday night to Saturday night. Usually in the UK it's sort of 9 till 9, but at the moment it's 8 till 8. Then you have Saturdays and then Sundays. But obviously the clocks do go back in America. I think tonight is the clocks when the clocks go back in America, so they will be back to our time scale again. Let's go with Black Knight here. Yeah, so Monday when Crucible resets, you'll get your rewards. War season rewards this week though, so that's going to be awesome. Let's get a ability block over here. Basic. She hasn't got that, so I can stun him now. Nice, nice. Beautiful. Let's get that flipped. Okay, this might work out absolutely perfectly. She's dead, she's dead. She comes back. Blastar's got 4 charges. Let's go. Boom! Perfect. Right now, I'm not even using Google Play or anything to get anything. Okay, so that's one thing you do want to be doing, Deanne, is getting... link your account to Scopely, and then you can log in on the website. You can play on the website like I am at the minute through the web playable. What, the web playable is causing too many problems? All bar Havoc. I wouldn't take him either. Could take Odin in there. Interesting. Go for it. Okay, cool. This should work, hopefully. So this will flip everything apart from the dodges there. That'll pull them off. Then we'll get the silence. That wasn't what I wanted, but hey ho. So linking your account, you keep getting your account mixed up and keep having to start over. I don't quite get that. Deanne, how does your account get messed up, or how do you keep getting mixed up with your account? Don't think Emma actually did anything there, did it? Keep me somebody else's account. I was load the game, play it, get up to level 70. Then when I load the game the next day, I'm back at 40. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I definitely need the Emma here. No, I've not heard of that. So we definitely need Emma here. Odin. I'm going to go for it again. See. Okay. In raids, it can't be dodged, but it can in here. Yeah. I've decided I really hate this room. I really hate room 6. Anyway. I guess the envoys. Okay, now, Deanne, what you need to do is reach out to support. The best way to do that is to reach out to them with... Oh, no wonder everything went funny last time. Yeah, the best way to reach out to support is to email them. I will get the email for you in just a second, unless anyone else has got the email that they can put in the chat for Deanne. But basically, you want to email support. That is your best way of. I emailed them, but they never emailed back. They do email back, buddy. Did you check your spam email? That's what I would say there. They 100% definitely do email back. Let's go in here. This will get rid of the immunities and flip that. No, I never go check spam. Yeah, always check your spam, bud. That's all I would say. Always check your spam. They've probably emailed you back multiple times, and then they'll close the ticket if they don't hear from you. That clears all my revive once is. Oh, well, my Rachel just died. Nice, thank you. I love this. Fine, whatever. Oi, 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 here we go. Here we go. It's nice to see, though, that the it's nice and stable here with the web playable. Gotta love. There they come back. How does that work? Web playable has been great 90% of the time. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's 1080p, Andy. I'm almost 90% sure it's 1080p. There's the first revive gone. There goes two of them permanently, thanks to the null. Back comes Nimrod. Getting so much speed. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Cool. Yours is slower than mobile, but doesn't eat my battery at insane speeds. Orcus team. Orcus was a good team back in the day, but they are now basically a non-done. Yeah. I got a feeling my opponent will clear me quite easily. Orcus is a good team, but they've fallen out of the meta. And that's the important thing to note. Is that they have fallen out of the meta. So to explain it pretty simply, so you have raid teams. Let's go back a bit. So let's go on to our squads here. So we got raid teams. So each of these raid teams will last you about a year. They get about a 12-month life cycle, and that's when they're going to be like really good. So for example, Night Stalkers, they're obviously going to be the next team to be replaced, and they're getting replaced by the Immortal Weapons. That is the next sort of mystic team that's coming. So the Hercules team is the Uncanny Avengers. Again, I would hold off on building them at the moment because, again, they're probably going to be one of the next teams after Night Stalkers to be replaced. Now, depending on how the chapter goes, this next chapter, chapter 3, obviously we're opening with Immortal Weapons, which is a raid team, but depending on whether it follows the same timeline as chapter 1 or chapter 2 will depend on what we get. So if it follows chapter 2, then that global raid team will be the next raid that will be the next team. If it follows chapter 1, then we should get a couple of PvP teams instead. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's going to be the next team out in this chapter after the Immortal Weapons is going to be the Global Raid team. And the reason why I think it's going to be the Global Raid team is because I think this raid here, this lovely Spotlight raid, is going to get pulled. And why do I think that? Well, let's go and take a look. So in the Spotlight raid, I think I'm in the wrong one here, aren't I? Or am I? Yeah, I am. I'm in Strike. I don't want that one. I want this one. So if we look here, what is this raid giving us? Well, this raid is giving us T1, T2, T3 ability materials. On the boss nodes, it's giving us some T4 ability materials. And in total on this, we have 3, 6, plus 6 there if you get it. So 12. 15, 18, 24, plus the same the other side, obviously. So we've got 2 at 6, that's 12. And then we have 6 on each of the sections, basically. But 24 is the maximum you can get. Then we are going to get our rewards, and the rewards we get for full clearing, which is pretty simple, is 30 T4 ability materials. But if we look, and I don't know if you guys have been paying attention or no, but if we go over to the command center and you go to World Warrior and you look, and under the weekly objectives, the Crucible, it's either the Crucible or the War Battles, one of the two of them, I can't remember which one. Ancient One. So Deanne, to answer your question really simply, you only get enough materials to build pretty much the latest characters. So if I show you what I do every month, and I bring out a video every month called Build Positively. It goes over all the currency in the game. It goes over all the what I'm going to be doing, etc, etc. So if we look here, look. So this is our gold income, and if we look at October's gold income, now I've got one more figure to put in there, but I can put that in there pretty much now because we're nearly there. So 59.67 million. I don't think I'm going to be getting much more gold. A little bit from here, is it? Maybe. Nope, it's just T4s, so no need there. So won't be getting any gold from anywhere else at the moment. So I could actually quite realistically just chuck that figure into my gold income for today. So that was 59.67. 59,067,000 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can see here that our total gold income cores. Right. So power cores is another thing that you need to be wary of. You'll see that my account's got lots of power cores. It's got a little bit of gold. If we look at the gold income for this month, we've made 192 million gold. That's free to play. Shouldn't be jealous of my account, mate. It's yeah. Everyone can have that the same. with the account, you've just got to be really, really ruthless. And I've been a bit unruthless. You'll see here that this month I spent 217 million gold. And I only bought in 192 million. So that's cost me this month again. But to give you an example, so we've got 192 million gold that's come into our account this month. We look at the training materials. We've had 183 million golds worth of training materials come into the account. And I've spent 181 million. So you're getting enough gold and training materials every month. So that 183 million. So 183,473,350. If we divide that by what it costs to take a character all the way from level 1 to 105, which is that 33,203,180. So if we do that, click in here, and we go B, we go equals. So that is the best way to look at it, Clay. Exactly. Yeah, you can't compare your account to other people's accounts. The only thing you can do is look at how much yours has grown in a month. And that is completely and utterly right. So this month in training materials, we have been able to do 5.525 characters from level 1 to level 105. And gold, obviously, because our gold income was very similar. Here, 192 million, that supports that. But that is it, 5 characters a month. So you need to be building up the latest teams. If you start going backwards, like I've done this month, and I didn't, when I say going backwards, I didn't go backwards like that, but what I did this month, we can take a look at my character building, and this is all for going to completely ruin build positively this month. But what the hell? So you'll see here what I did this month. I built Hobgoblin, I built Spider Slayer to level 105, Green Goblin Classic to 105, Superior Spider-Man to level 105, Doc Ock, Lizard, Mysterio, Black Knight, Juggernaut Zombie, Scarlet Witch Zombie, Hela, Strange Heartless has also gone to 103 this month. So I've done yeah, spoilers. So I've done like 3 characters here. 1, 2. Where's the other 1, 2? Hobgoblin, Superior Spider-Man. Those are 2 characters that I've done to level 105. Then we've done that's from level 1 to 105. So sorry. And then we've done a load of other characters. I've just done some catching up this month. Now, next month, this is what we're looking at. Kestrel actually will probably go in here, but we are looking at doing a fairly big month next month. But you will see. They aren't a bad choice. They aren't a bad choice, the one Valentine. They really are not. Gold down again in slightly, yeah, 7 mil. So another 7 million drop in gold, which is worrying. I will say that, worrying. Very, very worrying. I'm not liking where this is going to, especially when you look back to August where we were up 272 million gold. July where we were at 243 million gold. June where we were up 295 million gold. May 255. April 273. We have March was 321. February was 273. And January was 301. It's a big drop that we've had towards the end of the year. What I really need to do, and actually let's just take a look at this a minute, because I'm pretty sure here, somewhere here, seeing all my stuff here now, look. I'm pretty sure I had a spreadsheet with the gold income from other months. Has it really fallen down that far? Resource income, what's that? Is that it? Power core income? Nope. There we go. Gold economy. So 2024. So I obviously started this in April 2024. Yeah, I agree. So 2024 April, we were at 161. I'm just seeing what we were tracking like last. See, last year, when we were looking at September, October, November, December, we were looking at 291 million there, look, 288 million, 304 million, 300 million. So we were doing really well this time last year in gold. And I don't quite know why the taps have been turned off so much. I really don't. Yeah. Like the taps are steadily. It seems just steadily been going down. I mean, this is really bad if you think about it, because this month, certainly, because obviously last month we had that 65 million gold that came in via that calendar. So although I didn't take that into account and it was only 199 million, we actually ended up with 264, which was, you know, if we say that they've got a figure in their mind what they want us to earn free to play every single month, and let's say it was that 260 mark, 270 mark, which we can see there. October is taking a massive nosedive, like a proper nosedive. And what we've got to remember is that that figure there is with that 14 million gold's worth of codes that we got. Like, if you were to take 14 million off of that, that is... Yeah. If you were to take away that 14 million from the web playable code, we're down into the 170 million gold. Quick question. I've got war, but don't have a war store. That's because the war store has gone. Absolutely gone, Deanne. There is no war store anymore. We literally have... They did a store... or a refresh the stores this Monday. So now you have a character store, you have a gear store, and you have a special items store, and that is it. So the war store, the thing is, the with the war store and that, when they made the shop credits, so they basically put everything together into one credit. So I'm guessing you're an older player, Deanne, is that right? And you've just sort of like come back to playing, sort of thing. Is that correct? Yeah. So back when you would have played, there would have been separate currencies for everything. So you would have had like a Cosmic Crucible credits, you would have had the War credits, you would have had Blitz credits, you would have had Raid credits, and each of those game modes had their own store. Now, in Chapter 1 of the Age of Annihilus, they decided to consolidate all the credits. So in Chapter 1 of the Age of Annihilus, they consolidated all the credits. So now we just have this one thing called shop credits. So everything got converted over to shop credits. And then this week, so near the beginning of Chapter 3, they've done the final kind of store changes, so to speak, which is this characters, gear, and special items. But yeah, Clay, with that 14 million from the web playable code, it's awful. Like, that is really bad. Okay, so if you come here, the real nice thing about this, so you're not going to be looking at the war store anymore, obviously. The really nice thing about this is the character tab, if that's what you're looking for. They're done by ages now. So Age of Annihilus, this is all the characters that have come out or that are viable in the Age of Annihilus. Then we have the Age of Xavier. Again, these are all here. Then you've got the Age of Apocalypse. This is your older sort of characters. Again, not that you want to be looking at many of these at all, really. Oh, there we go. I've been saying all day that the web client's been brilliant, and it crashes. Couldn't deal with the store. Dealt with all my Cosmic Crucible rounds, everything like that. Except Morgan Le Fay. Yeah, well, Morgan Le Fay isn't from a store. You're not going to, you're not actually going to be able to farm her like that. You've got to go through. What does anomaly detected mean? That basically means that it's crashed for some reason. I don't know what all the codes are though. Like grey 3 and all that lot. Yeah, so you're going to have to get Morgan Le Fay from her event. Let's get rid of that. It is very interesting. Very, very interesting, I must say. They're trying to say I've got, yeah. But I don't want to spend refreshing cores. Well, I do. I think we are, Clay. I think we are seriously screwed. So the danger room thing, Deanne. basically you don't have to do what I do. I generally go to difficulty 10 because that's what my account's capable of. What I would do if I was you, I would choose one of the lower difficulties, maybe difficulty 7, go into it and start with just using some of their so you'll see here you can get the rental characters. So use the rental characters in here, use them to the to the best of your ability. If I was doing it myself right now, I would start with Vulture, and I would start with, where is he to? Superior Spider-Man. Those are the two ones. He was on difficulty 1. So start on difficulty 7. So that's when you first start the danger room itself. So you'll come into that shop when you first start the danger room itself. So you just grab the 2 of those like that on the rental side of things. And then you can go up against the teams. You want to grab this guy right out here. Now, the only problem with the rental characters are they are stuck to ISOs. So the ISOs that they choose for you are what you are going to be using. I'll just do this quickly. I've got to go get the daughter in a second. So I will be moving the stream on. But basically, you want to come in here. And just like that. So the thing with the nodes, Deanne, is that they are what they call procedurally generated nodes. So they can, oh, that's a good start. They will generate different nodes every single time. So we're going to come in here. We're going to get Deathlock first because I don't want him going at all. We're then going to get the... Oh, there we go. Get some energy back. Oh, Christ. I'm getting some really good ones this time around. What's it going to give me here then? Oh, Hobgoblin straight off the bat. I'll use my Hobgoblin, shall I? But you can do a whole run on difficulty 10 with the characters that you get from the what was I going to say? From the characters that you get from the rentals. So what happens when you die with the renter character? Same thing that happens when you die with your own characters. You can, if you get to a certain node, you can get some heals for them and use the heals on them. But yeah, basically what you do, you go through, you do all that, and then yeah. So there was a heal node, so I could have gone in there, picked up the heals. Yeah. There you go. And then what you want to do is build up these danger room tokens, and that will allow you to put on different abilities here. And with that, that will allow you to do all the runs, basically. Yeah, I mean, it is doable for everyone, really, this. There should be, I know it's, what is it, 23 hours, so unless you're going to go really hard on it, as a game mode, you might have problems there, but yeah. Right. Guys, thank you ever so much for joining me on the stream today. It's been amazing. I have to go and get the daughter now from work. So playing at Dad's Taxi. I am going to raid you to someone. Let's see who's on at the minute. I saw Zastin was on earlier on, which he's pretty good at Cosmic Crucible if he's still on. Where are we? There we go. Let's send you to Zastin because he's really, really good. And I will see you guys possibly tomorrow or Monday, definitely. So I shall speak to you all later. Thank you for joining me on the stream. Right, let's go and get